Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Floris Expanded. Now we have come to Praven for a very good reason indeed. As you can see, we only have 18 units actually garrisoned here to defend it, and we have Sultan Hakim as a prisoner, so it would be a very good idea indeed if we were to get a patrol. I want to enlist one. I want a big patrol. That would be very nice indeed, and we will send it to Praven. Yes, and now we will also recruit a few new soldiers. I think we will go to the Rodoks because we are currently not at war with them. We will also go to the Swadians. Well, technically we own everything the Swadians did, so hopefully that will be okay. And I see. We've only reached the maximum amount of recruiters now, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure why that is, considering this is actually Praven, and it is a town. So technically I should be able to have 4 recruiters, but yes, that's a bit strange. Okay, well, I think that is fine. I did actually get in here once before I started recording. I took out some cash from the treasury, so I was able to buy more food and potentially upgrade our units as well. Oh my goodness, wow, the patrols are actually rather impressive, as you can see. 66 units. Very nice indeed. I need you to reinforce a garrison. And we need you to go to Praven, that is for sure. Thank you very much. So hopefully they will go in. Yes, they did. Very nice. Now there are 84 units stationed there, and we have sent off 2 recruiters, even though I would have preferred to have obviously sent out 4, but for some reason, the game thinks that Praven is a castle, so we will have to keep an eye on that when the recruiters return, and we can potentially send out yet another one. That would be very nice indeed. So, now I need to check something very, very shortly. Okay, so my initial plan was to take Teverin Castle, because I scouted it previously, and there doesn't seem to be very many units stationed here, or at least not very high level units. And over here is Ribule Castle, or that's how I pronounce it anyway, and I was actually thinking of taking this, but then I noticed that Teverin was also in our territory, so I thought, well, why not? We may as well consolidate this territory here, just to make sure that no potential Nord vassals can sneak by and potentially seek refuge in this castle here. So, my plan is to take it from them, hopefully without too much trouble. And we will prepare our ladders. Now, one of you did actually mention that it might be a good idea, and I'm actually thinking rather seriously about this, is that maybe Artimena might make a good medic, because then what we could do, Jeremus could become a vassal of ours, and then he would be able to assist us no matter what, and we wouldn't have to let him go, and it would be all good. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether I should make Artimena the medic or make Jeremus the engineer, so we'll see what their stats are like, and we will then find out. And by the way, this is my wealth now. As you can see, 8,700 we are gaining every single week. That is very nice indeed. I remember way back when we had just been given Suno, ownership of Suno should I say, I was earning, was it 20,000? That was incredible, but yes, maybe we can get back there sometime. That would be very nice indeed. Okay, so also one of you have stated that you may like me to play as one of my companions, and then I could level them up a little bit faster because, of course, I am a much better player than they are. Oh yes, that's definitely not going to happen, but yes, I would actually like to try that out because I have never done that, but for now, considering this is a siege, should I do it? No, usually sieges I am absolutely terrible, or should I? Because it would be quite cool to see Byron running in there as an AI, if that indeed does happen. Yeah, let's change the commander, why not? Okay, so there's Byron. Now, I suppose Artimena is the only option we have, and he has some really amazing stats. Look at that, 329 in one-handed weapons. That is amazing. Okay, so let's have a look at Artimena. He is level 12, he only has 21 HP. Oh, I was kind of hoping that he would have full HP for this. Okay, well, let's just see his skills. Oh, it doesn't actually show his engineering. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, never mind. We will now I think what we will do is, we are Artimena, but we will wait until tomorrow. I will cut away for this, and once technically me, or Artimena, has regenerated his HP, I will cut back. Okay, so I've actually just realized something. Lezelit actually has more intelligence than Artimena. As you can see here, Artimena has 17 and Lezelit has 23. So what might end up happening here is that I will convert Lezelit into a medic instead of Artimena being a hybrid of the two. And I just think that might be quite cool, because then we don't have to consolidate on one, and if he gets taken out, and so on and so forth. So it would be really cool maybe if I could try and play Lezelit. So yes, he's only 6 HP off his maximum value, so I think this should be totally fine to lead our soldiers. So let's go. Hopefully this will work out all fine and dandy. I've never done this before, of course, so we may indeed be... Ooh. Oh, there's Byron! Oh my goodness, this is amazing! I actually don't know what to say. I am rather speechless here. Look at that, there's Byron! He's running ahead there and he's doing his thing. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is going to be cool. Okay, well, that definitely gives me the idea that I need to upgrade my companions' armor and weapons rather considerably, because as you can see, Lezelit is not exactly wearing the greatest gear, although I do consistently try to upgrade my companions as much as I potentially can. So that's just a little bit unfortunate that, yes, they haven't really found anything of worth, but I am really actually just wanting to see how well Byron does, let alone give Lezelit some XP. Oh my, he has already gotten a kill. That is very nice to see indeed, and I have also gotten a kill, so that's always good. Come on, let's take this guy out. I want some XP. Oh, never mind, Byron. Byron is too good. Oh, I should just let Byron play himself, apparently. I am terrible compared to the AI when it comes to playing him. By the looks of things, anyway. I mean, if he gets taken out within the next 3 minutes, then you can say that he is exactly playing the same as me. But we will see how well that goes. And whoa, we are wading into the water here. Not even wading, we are potentially drowning. Oh my goodness. That is a rather new entrance, I must say. Okay, so I'd like to know where Byron is. He's probably down there in the crowd somewhere, of course, but it would be quite cool to see him fight in a melee fashion. Do I have any ranged weapons? No. Wow. Oh, Palantinus Artimena got taken out, of course, and oh my. I'm being shot in the back. No! I've got to jump out here, make sure that I don't get killed. Oh, I see. I didn't realize there were archers up into the nest there, I suppose you could call it. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Great. It would be good if I looked up, wouldn't it? Yes, because all I was doing was looking this way, looked left, and looked right, and that was it, and I didn't see them. Wonderful. Okay, well, I suppose, now that I do know, we will be heading over here. Oh my, this is potentially a bad idea. Yes, this is a bad idea. Potentially fatal idea. Oh my goodness. Let me out. No! I do not want to get Lezelit killed, and he has... Whoa, that hurts. Do you see that? Oh, that's sticking right in his neck. That has got to hurt. Okay, well, I can only hope that one of our units dies and gives me a shield. Oh, here we go. There we are. Very nice. And I might pick up this Morning Star as well, because I potentially think that my current weapon is not exactly the greatest thing ever. Now, I am a little bit skeptical about this particular castle design. I really like it, but as you can see, the AI is not really recognizing that there are 2 ladders instead of only 1. So that is a bit of a shame, because I can imagine that we probably would have won already if my units were actually scaling the 2nd ladder. So that's a bit of a shame, but maybe now I will be able to advance upon their archers. A little bit further. Oh, careful. Careful. Okay, I have 2 shields, so if one gets destroyed... Ow. Okay, be careful. No. This is going to be bad, isn't it? This is going to be very bad. Oh, the Morning Star is very slow to swing. I killed someone and then died. Yes. That was a terrible idea. But I suppose I did test out a little bit how Lezelet fights. He has terrible gear though. I mean, seriously. He has absolutely terrible gear. And, oh my goodness, I've forgotten how to control this camera. There we are. That's much better. But yes, at least now we can observe the Master at work, and by the Master I mean Byron, of course, because no doubt the AI playing him is a lot more effective than me. But yes, I think it would most likely help us out quite a bit if I were to upgrade Lezelet's gear if I am going to play him a lot more often. I just want to see Byron fight for one last time, and then I will have died happy. Well, technically Lezelet would have died happy, but yes. Ah, dear. On any character, I am pretty bad. Wow. Oh well. I suppose I can blame it on the gear, which is what I have done. Oh well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whoa, look at this in the background. I didn't notice this. Should we go over here and see what's going on? There probably won't be anything here, of course, but the structure would be quite nice to observe. Oh, wow. Oh, that is amazing detail, because I've always felt like it was a little bit strange that there was a castle out in the middle of nowhere with nothing else around, and I suppose this is their attempt at filling in the world and making it a little bit more realistic, and I really appreciate that. That is something very, very cool indeed. Wow. Okay, well, let's head back to the battle and maybe we can see Byron in action, although he is not actually getting any kills, which is rather unfortunate. I was hoping that he might be able to, but it seems as though that will not be the case in this particular siege, which is rather strange considering he has probably the best gear that he can ever get. Maybe. I suppose maybe not, but yeah, in most of his slots I believe he has some very, very nice stuff, so I'm a little bit skeptical why he isn't getting any kills. But maybe he hasn't scaled the ladder, which could be why. And now there is one more enemy remaining, and he got taken out by one of our Rodok archers. I'm actually wondering, I think Byron was actually down here, didn't actually even get into the keep. The AI probably got him lost a little bit. Oh well. There we are. Unless he was taken out? Was he taken out? Artimena was taken out, and Lezelet, of course, because I was controlling him, and that is actually it. Wow, okay. Oh, Byron killed 3 and I killed 3. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay, the AI completely owned. Look at that, 100% HP he still has. Maybe I should just control one of our companions every single time, because it seems as though it is a lot more effective with the AI controlling it than I ever was. That is rather embarrassing. Okay. Well, at least we get to level up quite a few of our units. It would be quite nice if I could actually control some of our regular units rather than our companions. Although, I suppose that would be much harder to implement. Maybe. Well, let us now take as many prisoners as we potentially can. There we go. And as you can see, the wages for last week actually took out all of my money, unless... Oh no, it's the upgrading, isn't it? Oh, that is some rather extravagant stuff right there. And Artimena has picked up the long sword and dropped his squire sword. Okay, well, I think maybe it would be quite nice if... Oh, I see. Ah, okay, I dropped the ball on that one a little bit. I did not realize I was still controlling Lezelet, but I suppose now it will be fine. Okay, we have taken this, and let's see who we want to give this to. Probably no one. I do not know. I would like to give it to myself, but garrisoning it is going to be quite difficult, so I think we will give this to Tredian. He's always been quite good. There we are. Okay, so Nuwas and Gulassen are now hating us quite a bit. Well, not exactly hating, but still. They are not happy. Okay, well that's fine. It is now stationed with 55. That's much better than I could ever do. And so, I think I will head back to Praven now, sell off our gear, and that should be very nice indeed. So we have consolidated our territory a little bit further, I'm happy to say, at least. And there we are. Now, I would actually like to get Lezelet some better gear. Ah, I know why Artimena is taking all of the gear before Lezelet. It's because he's higher in the list. So now I will place Lezelet a little bit higher in the list, and that should be fine for the next battle when we auto-upgrade. That's very nice indeed. Okay, so I think, seeing as... Oh, never mind, that was actually Lezelet's money that he has in his coin purse, by the looks of things, because I have 6,100, and I knew that, and it seems I was using Lezelet's money to actually upgrade our units at that point. Rather strange system, I must admit, but seems to work quite nicely to take control of one of your companions, so that's quite cool. Okay, well, I think I will end this episode off here, and next time on Floris Expanded, I am hoping that we'll be able to take Ribule Castle, and hopefully the Rodok Republic won't have declared war against us, because I can imagine that it would be quite difficult to actually quash their uprising if they indeed do decide to actually attack us. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.